You are now watching your mans in them live.
You are now rocking with your mans in them live.
This man right here, this man sitting right here is one of the top designers from Southside. Let me say that right now.
Southside Jamaica, Queens. Born and raised.
The amount of stuff that he does behind the scenes, if you knew him, if you don't know him, you wouldn't know. Just by looking, you don't think that, he moves around the way he does, but he does. He's a big deal out here.
Mixy.
He grinds, puts in his work, designs.
That rhymed.
Yes, that rhyme.
On time.
I do this all the time, brother. From Southside Jamaica, Queens, Depart NYC.
Yes, sir.
Give a round of applause for my man, Reef. Reef is in the building, y'all. Shout out Reef. Shout out Depart NYC.
What up?
What's good?
Welcome to the Random Studio in Brooklyn, New York.
Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Hit that button, shake.
Guys got here. I like the green.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, nah, it was a collective. You know what I'm saying?
Talking to the mic.
I like that. The collective. I like that.
All right. So here's my trick. To make sure everybody can hear me, I gotta grab the mic, pause. You know what I'm saying? And act like you talking, like you act like you spitting. You got a high 16
right now. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
You got a high 16?
I wish.
Oh, okay. All right. We all set. We all good. We look good. All right,
Yep,
man. Let's get
yep,
this
yep.
show on the road.
Definitely.
Shit.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me, man.
No
Really
problem. No
appreciate it,
problem.
man.
No problem. So, Gus.
All right, man. Listen. We knew each other for mad long.
Yes, we did.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. It makes sense that you in the fashion industry. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense because you was. I'm not gonna even hate on you.
He's a fly
You was
guy.
a fly dude. You know what I'm saying? New York City High School. You was a fly dude. I was wearing Shaq. She was wearing ice creams. It was a difference in, you know what I'm saying, choices.
Yeah.
What to
Shaq
wear,
ice cream.
but you
I
have
had Shaqs too, though.
when. Nigga, you had
the white and
you had
black
G Unit
ones.
sneakers, nigga.
I definitely had G-Unit sneakers.
Yeah, you had the G Unit sneakers, man. It wasn't Shaqs. It was two different things.
Nah, but I had Shaqs too, though. I had the white and black ones with the stripes.
How you make it fly? How you make Shaqs fly?
I wore my school uniform.
Anything.
Now, is it possible? Is it possible to make Shaqs fly?
It's possible to make anything fly. It's
Talking
just
shit.
Confidence.
Confidence.
Like, that's funny because I'll tell you a story, right? One time in 59, there was this kid, they was making fun of him because he had like North Face sneakers on or whatever, and the kid was crying. So like that day when I went home, I felt like super bad. So I asked my mom, like, yo, mom, I told her the situation. I'm like, I get a pair of North Face sneakers. So she's like, all right, we go to the mall, they like $30. She buy me them. I come to school, everybody like, yo, Reed, those is fire, da 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 da. And I just showed the kid like, yo, look, bro, people is just gonna say whatever they want if you allow them to say it, you feel me? If you come a certain way, bro, there's nothing but.
Nigga, that's word.
That's
from
actually
Reed.
dope.
That's
That's
a fact,
actually dope.
yeah. And this is junior high school, man.
Yeah, it's like.
He's a
sixth
role model
grade.
since then.
Right.
Shit, I ain't never wanted to look
I
like
didn't
you.
even
though,
know
you feel
North
me? I
Face
ain't-
made sneakers.
Me neither.
That's new to me.
You know what's
Nah.
crazy? I still got those sneakers to this day. That's the crazy part.
I thought you like put some paint to it or some shit like that. You get a paint marker, I'm like, yo, real shit. I don't know.
Nah, I should have marketed right.
Nah, but what's the name of your brand?
My brand, Depart NYC, basically like it's a collective of, I could say, graphic designs, cutting some projects. Like right now, I just bought some merch. This is my latest drop. I bought everybody some tees.
Oh,
Shit,
appreciate
thank you,
that's
man. I
good.
appreciate it.
You know
Yes,
what I'm
yes, I
saying?
need clothes.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, World Tour is the theme right now because that's what we're trying. We're trying to lead the neighborhood, go on the World Tour. The whole purpose of Depart NYC is to Depart NYC.
Oh, I never knew that, yo.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
Check out the pin link in the chat, y'all. That's Depart NYC Instagram.
I ain't
Show them
gonna
some
lie,
love. Show them some love.
I thought you were just trying to be different when you made up that name.
Nah,
When
like
I heard Depart.
Nah, I actually came up with the name. I was chilling with my other mans. We was chilling on the Long Island Railroad, whatever. We was back in the day smoking. And like we was just thinking about like different names, whatever, for the brand. And as I'm looking at like the Long Island Railroad, like the train pulled out to Penn Station and then it pulled off and it's saying departure. And I'm just like, oh shit, like yo, like from like that train could take us from the hood to the city where we want to be. You feel me? Departure. That's
Wait, so you
depart-
telling me this happened when you was thinking about a name, or this happened separate?
We was thinking about the name. We
So you
just
think
up
that
there
was?
chilling?
Do you think that was from God?
Yo, bro. Swear to God.
The good things that weed can do.
Word. Shout out my man Sam, man.
What
That's
made?
fire.
Word.
Lily says, wow, you have a good heart. We got the chat right here if you want to check it out. But from your story, she said you got a good heart. I think that's
Appreciate that.
it's a
Thank
telling
you.
story. It shows character. You know,
When
a
is-
lot of time the fly niggas in high school, you know, they was mean.
It was
Right.
mean.
The niggas thought they was better than niggas. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
They
Never
walked
better than
around like they
nobody.
ain't shit, they ain't stink. You know what I'm talking about?
You see them now though? Bum ass niggas.
Well, not these niggas.
Not these niggas. Nah,
Not
y'all
these
cool.
niggas.
Y'all cool.
Y'all cool.
Y'all cool. I like y'all.
Yo,
Yo, you
shit.
made that hat though? You made that? I need one of those.
Yeah, New Yorker.
Yeah, I like that. I need.
But what inspired you to start a clothing line in the first place?
To be honest, like when I was younger, I was like into like BBC, Kid Robot, all of that. Mainly Kid Robot though.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
And it's like
Wait, how y'all know each other?
Yeah.
How y'all know each other? Junior high school?
We from the same hood.
Okay.
They went to school together.
And I'm from the same hood.
Oh, you from Rochdale? You from Rochdale?
yeah, Uncle Rasta, yeah.
Okay.
He used to live there, but
He said south side. I thought he said like my side or south side.
no.
Oh,
Man, shout out
Oh, you
Brooklyn.
from Southside? Southside, we outside though.
Queens in the building. You
Shout
heard?
out Brooklyn.
yeah.
But yeah, what inspired you to start a clothing line?
Yeah, so it just come from like, being into them brands, and it's like the experience that I got the first time I walked in Kid Robot, like seeing how they sold the vinyl toys, all the colors, like it was different from going to like Macy's. Like my shirt came in a bag, bro. I never got a shirt that came in a bag. Like,
Yeah.
that was just so like out the window, mind blowing to me. I'm like, nah, I have to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, like they sold out. They started selling other stores, went out of business. They lost the shop, and then it's like, I just want to reinstore that to somebody, like give that feeling to another kid. You know what I'm saying? He'd be able to look at it like, oh, yo, I want this. Like I just want. I don't know, man. It's just seeing everybody do it, and it just liking clothes to the point where you just feel like you can create it.
So Kid Robot was. It sounded like Kid Robot was the thing that inspired. Does it inspire your style and how you do your tees or your clothing? Is it? What is it? What? The question is, what does inspire your designs?
Heavily Kid Robot, it does inspire my designs in a way because I'm strictly heavily with the graphic designs, and I try to keep everything colorful, like friendly. Like I may say like I have a tee that says "fuck you, have a nice day," which you have.
I got it on.
But it's like you wouldn't realize a tee say that until you really look at it. You feel me? Looking at it, you think it's a children's tee or some random shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's just that whole artistic, like that whole feeling. Like,
We actually got a question for you in the chat. It's a good question from Marquise Rawls. He says,
As usual.
question from the guest. Shout outs to Marquise Rawls. He says, how much of your personal style goes into your company designs? Also, how do you make sure your style is unique from the existing pool of clothes in this world?
all right. So the first question, right?
Personal style.
I feel as far as my style, I say I wear mainly a lot of black. So if you look at my brand, a lot of my tees are black.
Are you a minimalist? Nah, he don't look like a minimalist.
All black everything.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of that and experiment with more colors. As you see, I got purple right here. I got like a green. But even though they nude, that's me still trying to stay in my little dark realm. But
Yeah.
You're a little emo. Remember the kids in high school that used to wear the purple stripes, the black shirt?
Nail polish?
Yeah.
yeah, I never did.
Get out of my room, man. Yo, wow.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. But and yeah, the second part was
Second part was, how do you make sure your style is unique from the existing pool of clothes in the world?
pay no attention to it. Like you see it. It's obviously like I see everything that's going on. But when it comes to me like designing or whatever the case is, I like to dip back into the past. So I'm not looking at anything present or future. Everything is coming up from the past.
So you don't ever get the pull, like you see something that's like trending, you see people doing something, and you're like, maybe I could do that, but just maybe different or add your own twist.
See, I don't want to sound like funny, but like a lot of things that become trending,
Yeah.
bro. Like
You don't fuck with.
I was doing this before they was trending. Like even with like the stacked denims, I made the stacked denims probably over like
This is true.
like 7 years ago, bro.
This is
8
true.
years ago, bro. 3M metallic denims. My man's over here, Marlon. Same thing with him. Like, so a lot of our designs we feel are futuristic, and we even be asking ourselves like, yo, bro, how is it that we create certain things and then it's like, I bet we create these. I guess we don't promote it correctly or whatever the case may be. But then later on, we'll see this becomes a trending thing.
Yeah.
So it's like we know we're in the right lane, we go in the right direction.
Right.
It's just all time and work. And just, you know what I mean? I continue to put that in. But yeah,
What's the overall goal for your clothing brand? Like, if you 10 years from now, what do you see a clothing brand?
10 years from now, I see me having a storefront. I see me doing like, you know, exclusive collaborations with other brands as far as like, you know, other like high-end brands or streetwear brands, you know, even like mass corporations, but as far as limited quantity, like I'm not trying to mass produce anything, keep everything limited, keep everything numbered, make everything feel special. Like, you know, this is rare. Like, you're wearing this garment and you know you got number 67 out of 133. Like, that's another thing Kirobot used to do that made me feel special. Because it's like, bro, all right, cool. I know only 130 some people in the world have this shirt. And I'm number 67.
Keeping it exclusive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
So-
I feel that's where they lost. Because when they sold the brand and they started selling in other stores, it became accessible to the point where everybody had it. It's like, yeah, you get the bag up front, but where's the brand now?
Yeah, it's not rare like it used to be.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, is it really a win? So
No, true.
What would you-
No, I'm just saying, if you release 130 shirts, right? There's 5 of us on this podcast, right? So that means you only got 125 left. I'm just saying.
Nah, I'm just saying, but like that's just me throwing out random numbers.
Yeah,
you know?
I know. I'm
You
including.
notice how he ain't acknowledge it?
Exactly. I'm including myself
Like,
in this. all right?
that's just me throwing out random numbers.
Do you think there's a world where you can do both, where you have your products that are kind of mainstream and then you have the exclusive?
Yes, like look at brands like Ralph Lauren. They have like Purple Label. Even if you look at Virgil, he started Pyrex. Like people, you can have multiple brands. You can have umbrella brands. So it's all about like I could say, okay, I have Depart NYC, maybe Depart World Tour. Those could be more limited tees. Depart NYC is the one that usually doing the collaborations.
Right.
It's still under the collective of Depart NYC at the end of the day. But it's just all about which one you have. Different price range, different material, like everything, you know?
So you're getting all the money. That's what you're saying. So
The company's getting the money.
you ain't got to say nothing, brother.
Nah, the company gets the money. I don't get the money.
Let me ask you a
The
question.
team, the team.
The team.
Reinvestments. Yeah.
Team.
Let me
Go
ask you a
call it
question.
Reef Inc.
What gives? How do you give that value to your brand? Like, so you could see like Kid Robot at the time that they had that value. Like everybody knew it was like it was popping. It was fire. Like I'm willing to spend this amount of money for this shit. Like how do you put that like? Because another question I was gonna ask you was, would you consider your brand like high end or like what would you categorize your brand? Like where is it at?
I categorize it as like urban streetwear, like skatewear. Like I have like you know, like everything I make is in that particular culture. Like at the end of the day, I come from skateboarding. Like I used to skate. My man's ride BMX. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Can I ask you a favor?
I'm gonna keep it urban.
Can I ask you a favor? At some point, right, as you go along further in your fashion career, right, I'm going to need a Rocket Power Depart collab. I'm just saying. Or the
I would
Rocket.
love for that.
My man out here making requests.
The reason why, because it's like, I see how much you
Yeah.
like the show, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that it's inspired by people who do BMX and skate and all that stuff, that collab would be so fire to me. I'm buying 9 shirts.
Nah, I appreciate that. Tell Nickelodeon to holla at
I'm
us.
about to call him tonight.
I bet. Let
Let me ask you. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, I got a question real quick. So, do you feel like you always had a sense of style coming up as your own? Or do you feel like it's something that you had to actually learn? Because I was having this conversation with someone, and she was saying that you can't, style is something that someone is based, it's like a talent almost. Like you have the eye for it, you get the color coordinated. Do you think that's true, or do you think that anybody can learn style at any point?
I think that's true.
You think it's a talent?
Because it's a difference. Like some people, they have like all the drip on and it looks so uncomfortable.
Right.
Like, bro, what are you wearing? But it's like they can have the flyest thing on in the world, bro. And it's like, you look like a weirdo.
Yeah.
You know, it is like it'd be a person standing next to him that can have the most simplest fit on.
And they be like, you got that shit on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's really, like I said, that comes with like confidence, everything that's really in you. You can't just create that. You can't just go purchase that. It comes like no matter if you look at it, it's no lookbook, it's nothing that could create that for you. Like you could try, but
I'm not gonna lie to you. Your man's over here in the pink jacket, right?
yeah.
I was looking at his jacket, right?
That's a fly guy right there.
I said,
Chase the bag with.
I said, he got that shit on.
Yeah.
I can't picture me wearing pink. I can't do it. But when he did it, I was like, he did that.
He did that.
And it's done. That's it.
Let me ask you this question that we're gonna move on to one of our segments called Shooting the Shit.
Okay.
All right, so this question I have is, do you plan on selling this company eventually? Is that a goal?
Shares.
You say yeah?
Shares.
Shares.
Shares,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do like some Steve Madden type shit.
Okay.
Do
Okay.
that.
Okay. But if somebody wanted to buy it, right? I'm trying to connect it. I'm trying to connect it on the spot. If somebody
Man,
wanted,
plotting on your company right now.
no, nah,
You gotta be
because
careful, niggas
This
like
is a
this.
question right
I'm
there.
gonna give him an honest answer.
nah, because some people they create a company to sell it off eventually and use that money to do other things. Some people would sell parts of it but still want to have creative control. Like, I'm trying to figure out what a big move like that. Like, what are your terms? You said you sell some shares, but what is, like, if somebody wanted to be in control of the company, would you want to still be like a creative control, or like what would be your terms?
At this exact moment, I don't know how I may be thinking in the future. At this exact moment, let's just say if somebody was to come at me with the right number,
100 mil.
I'm selling.
So
Nah, for real, because it's like at the end of the day, bro, I'm the creator. It's coming from my mind. So, okay, I may not have the name no more, but I'm still the artist at the end of the day. You feel me? I could just go create again. Virgil sold Pyrex, took the money he got from that, made Off-White.
So 100 mil is the number.
Give me 100 mil, so you got 100 mil?
Couldn't wait to
Now,
press
what if
that
you,
button.
if you
That
knew,
button been sitting there cold.
if you knew people would call you a sellout, would you still do it?
Yep.
Going into our new topic.
Now, hold on, let me answer that, because who am I to sell out to, though? If my people is straight,
Exactly.
everybody I grew up, like, my people, my team, who am I to sell out to? Because at the end of the day, it's like, yes, it's like, all right, same thing how I felt about Kirobat at one point, like, oh, yeah, you a sellout. But then I realized, oh, now y'all started a new brand, y'all revamped. It's the same thing, bro. Get your money, bro.
Shit.
You the creator. If you ain't the creator, it's a different story. You may want to hold on to it like, no, because I can't create another one. I got to keep this. Bro,
But the people have the fear that, yo, I may not be able to create something as good as what I, like, this is my baby.
But
If
people
I
think-
sell this, I don't know if I can
People
do it
think
again.
that all the time. Like,
Yeah.
it's not even just like with fashion. It's with music, movies. People think if they release it, damn, I put all my all into it.
Yeah.
I can't make another one. But you've been on that journey before. So, like, people that are creative can make something, if not like the last, better.
Yeah.
and now you have the funds.
Yeah.
We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your